The San Francisco 49ers are signing wide receiver Christian Kirk to a 1-year, $6 million deal, according to Jordan Schultz. Now, Christian Kirk, he is 29 years old, has been a little bit of a journeyman, started his career with the Arizona Cardinals for about 4 years, then went to the Jacksonville Jaguars for 3 years, and then this last year with the Houston Texans. Now, he did play in 13 games. He's dealt with some injuries the last few years. Just maybe some little nagging hamstring injuries, for example. But yeah, I mean, last year he had 52 targets. He had 28 receptions off of those targets and 239 yards, one touchdown. But where he really did good in was the postseason. I mean, for Houston, he played in 2 games, 10 receptions on 15 targets, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, he can get into the end zone, but really, like with the Texans, they just have so many receivers. Jalen Noel, Higgins, that they drafted. They just have a lot of guys to it. That wide receiver room, like Nico Collins, Tank Dell. I don't think he played really much last year, but anyways, that wide receiver room is crowded, and so again, he didn't really do too much for the Houston Texans. But I like this signing for the 49ers because they needed another wide receiver. Jawan Jennings is still a free agent. I thought, okay, if he continues to not get what he wants, maybe he just comes back to the Niners. But I really think it's not going to happen anymore. If you look at this wide receiver room, I mean, you've got Ricky Pearsall, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Jacob Count, Jordan Watkins, Demarcus Robinson. Those are your 6 guys. And then most likely practice squad or don't even make the practice squad, basically get cut. There's Malik Turner, Colton Doyle, and Junior Bergens. Now, Christian Kirk, he's going to be mainly your guy in the slot. And then at times you can still put Ricky Pearsall there, but I like the speed from Christian Kirk. Now, has he lost a little bit of that speed? Yes, but I think he's still effective. Now, during this time, I mean, Christian Kirk, when it comes to comparing him to Niners wide receivers, where he was basically clocked in at 20.05, 19.64, and 19.13 miles per hour. This was in the wild card round. Those would have been 3 of the 4 fastest times for any 49ers ball carrier last season. And we saw that the Niners struggled to separate, create possibilities for their wide receivers to, make plays when, Brock Purdy was able to try to get it to them. Again, the separation was not great, especially versus a team like the Seattle Seahawks, who just for somehow are so well connected all around and are just know what you're going to do. They're super like right there at you. They do not give you the yak yards. So the Niners struggle to have that. They haven't really had that, it feels like, since Debo Samuel. And so, yeah, I think the Niners needed this. I think it's a solid move. I like what John Lynch has been doing this offseason. He makes the 2 big moves in Mike Evans and Osa Digizua. But after that, like, it's been methodical, good guys to, I think, have around as maybe depth guys or just, you know, guys in the veteran locker room and guys that will get playing time. Obviously Mike Evans is going to be a starter. Christian Kirk, I said, will be a starter for the San Francisco 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, right? They've made some really nice moves. They brought back Jake Tanch. Dre Greenlaw was released by the Denver Broncos. They brought him back. They brought in Viridian Lau, Brett for the offensive line depth. Nate Hobbs at the cornerback position. So yeah, I think they still need to add like a safety depth guy just because they don't have a veteran in that locker room. They obviously brought back John Weeks, Eddie Pinheiro, signed Corliss Waitman as their punter, so no longer, Thomas Morrissey getting younger there and an improvement there. But anyways, go check out that video. It's on the channel. But yeah, I mean, I think Christian Kirkman's a solid move. The only biggest thing is the health. move. But again, they're not paying him a crazy amount. It's a 1 year, $6 million deal going to Christian Kirk. I like this move. Again, I think John Lynch has made some really smart moves where he's made some of those big moves, trade, free agency, and then now he's going around and filling in these little holes. All right, we have a hole here. Let's get someone there, because obviously also Brandon Ayuk's going to get cut whenever that ends up taking place. So they needed another receiver, and Christian Kirk, definitely one of the top remaining wide receivers out there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button as we get to 300. We are on the road for 300. Would greatly appreciate it. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below to help the channel grow. That's what's going to do it, guys. Peace out. And let's go Niners.